DPW for a long time. Well, I have a question which bothered me all the time when you send us the financials.
Can't hear you.
When you send us the financials, it really bothered me, that I usually listen to the board meetings and I find out through the board meetings what is going on, and my question is, you made an increase in the parking, right, in the garage. When we originally took the R&R, it was included that all the repairs, it is included in the R&R. And we shouldn't have had, and at the time we asked if we will have had any increases. And at the time, they told us that we won't have any increases. Now my question is, do we have some overruns that we don't know about in the garage, in the repairs? Because the garage is the only one place where we have a lot of income, not like any other place. So to reconstruct the garage, we have the money. So why did you feel that? That means that you really didn't increase the maintenance, only 8%, maybe 9 or 10% you increased them. And you don't want to show us exactly how much you increase, because it's not 8% the increase that you sent us.
Finney, people with no cars, of course, do not have an increase in parking, and there are many people here with no cars. Those of us with 2 or more cars
I have one.
You have 1, I have 2, well, actually 3 while I'm waiting for my suit with Mazda to finish. I just went up $30 a month.
Yes, but this is not an excuse. I mean,
No, it's not. This is another increase that we put in order to balance the budget and keep the maintenance increase
well,
at 8%.
why didn't you send, when you send me small page, the page originally, when you send it, you forgot very conveniently not to mention the 10% increase. About a few days ago, under my door, I got a page that is written that the garage went up 10%.
$10.
$10, I'm sorry. It's 10% increase it comes out, but doesn't matter, you're right. Let's put it as it is and to say it how I want everything black and white. What it happens is 18.5 million that you took us, for us. We want a very detailed explanation on each of the projects, because the overruns are so tremendous that you can't even believe it. We begin the lobbies with 1.5, you voted 1.7. Last meeting, you overruns in $300,000 you give. That means we are in 2.1 and we didn't even touch yet the lobbies. We didn't touch. Now let's assume we will open the lobbies and you guys are going to tell us about, we have here a big mess, it will cost us another $500,000. Come on, this is a mortgage, and we as owner, we are entitled to know how much every single one who is a normal person has a monthly budget, and he has to know up front how much money he has to pay, and not to throw me numbers which doesn't make sense. You have to take, you took for me a mortgage that I have to pay it back. 18.5 million, I want the detail, the outside envelope, so-and-so, overrun so-and-so, and it's very, very detailed. Somebody in this 9 people on the board has to be accountable and not running around and saying all kinds. I cannot get now, I asked before I came in the room to see the accounting information. You said no, only when I leave. Why can I see before I enter in this room? It's not secret, it's my money after all. It's your money, it's all my neighbor's money. And we are entitled to know exactly what is going on.
Okay, let me answer that. Firstly, regarding the garage. Yes, the $10 was omitted from my letter that I sent out regarding the 8% increase. So we sent out a second notice. We screwed up, that's all. I'll take the blame for that. I didn't put it on there, it's my fault. So when we noticed it wasn't there, we sent out a second notice.
Stephen, we were also going to discuss the meeting in December, and then we didn't have it because of the fire.
Say that again?
We were going to hold this meeting in December, but then because of the fire, we got held back.
That's right, Mary Ellen reminded me, we were gonna hold this meeting early in December.
I like Steve being truthful instead, and I appreciate that.
We were gonna hold it early in December, we had a fire. We put everything off because management was so busy handling the after effects and results of the fire that there was really no time for me to meet with them and prepare this. That's the way that notice to you flows tonight. Now, regarding the garage, we're doing substantial construction in the garage. We felt that because of that, we were justified in raising the garage fees. The construction is running on, actually ahead of schedule, and on budget. Now, you want an analysis of the R&R. You want to know what was spent, what was originally planned, the revisions, and what was actually spent. And we're going to create a schedule like that, and that will be available when we have this R&R meeting. Right now, what were the effects of the fire? Some of these expenses are still not determined. We don't know what it's going to cost us to repair from the fire. We don't know what the insurance company is going to reimburse us for repairing the fire. So far, they've reimbursed us for everything. And Mary Ellen, you correct me if I'm wrong. So far, they've been very good to us, and we've gotten the money that we've put in for. So far. I can't project the future on this. I would imagine within 1 to 2 months, we're going to have a much better grasp of the numbers on the R&R, and at that point in time, we'll have either a meeting or a letter. I don't know what's going to happen. There's going to be an election between now and then. But I can speak to the board and say that that information will be communicated one way or another. Jay?